take it from a farmer of more than a decade. Yeah.
No fear attached. They will no bribe, no bureaucracy. They are waiting for people to ask for many of these lands.
Don't just get money. In short, don't take loan from people. Make sure you have the best knowledge. After that, you can start small.
It's not a quick dividend project. Like, I call it a project because it has its length. Like,
hey, you want to make a bit of money? You should do what I did. Get into farming.
so share them, I tell you, go share them. Nah.
During your panel section, I heard you saying that there are different programs available for the youth to encourage them to come into agriculture. Can you quickly share one or two of those programs, some of the programs that you feel like a youth these days can key into, who is maybe trying to delve into farming or delve into farm work, or maybe he's already in the farm work but struggling? What's the program?
Yeah, so I've been advocating this for almost 20 years. Government has various lands in every state of the nation. Some of these lands have irrigation. Modern irrigation, you won't lift anything. You program the equipment and it puts water on the whole farm. These are facilities across the country that youths can use. Then the value chain, the value addition. So, you know, if you are farming all year round, it means you can farm and produce when everybody is not farming, when 95% is not farming. So you control the market. You know, so, and there are many abandoned or underutilized facilities, processing plants of government in every state, in a lot of local government. These are things I'm going to be beginning to amplify, but there are a lot of opportunities for the youth. Most times we don't communicate the way the youth would want to listen. We tell the youth what they want to do, but we don't tell them how they want to hear it. It's communication, and we're going to bridge that gap.
Sorry, I personally I'm just asking this question. You said something about government lands that youth can use. Can you like buttress more on that? Let me, like, I'm a youth too, so how do I like key into that personally?
Well, so go to the Ministry of Agriculture in every state and ask for where they have irrigation lands. It might be federal government. Go to the state, they will direct you to where it is with the federal government, and it's as simple as that. And
no fee attached.
Sorry?
No fee attached.
No fee attached. They will no bribe, no bureaucracy. They are waiting for people to ask for many of these lands, and people who think it's difficult end up being difficult. People who think it's simple, that just follow this simple thing because it is too simple. People think it doesn't exist. But I have trailer loads of young people who are excelling well. You saw me mention somebody in there who started with 5 acres on government land and ended up with 800 acres government land. Most of this land, you don't have trees. They have tractors and co. So it's simple. It's simple.
Have adequate knowledge. Don't just get money. In short, don't take loan from people. Make sure you have the best knowledge. After that, you can start small. You start practicing and growing bit by bit. Agriculture is a promise. It's what can easily make you rich, but it's not a get rich quick scheme. It's a gradual process. You need the knowledge, then you need to start. You need the passion, then you can now start building it as a business. That's
like what aspect of agriculture are you into?
I'm into vegetables.
Yeah. So how is it so far? How like is it very challenging? Have you ever done any other crop vegetable for now?
Aside vegetable, I do maize and cassava, but my major is vegetable.
So like why do you choose vegetable over maize and cassava?
Well, when I started with maize and cassava. But in between, I knew that maize is 3 months, cassava is 1 year, or maybe 9 months. So what will I be doing in between 1 month to 3 months, from 3 months to 9 months or 1 year? I'll be idle and I don't want to work for anyone anymore. So I started making research, and I discovered that I can do vegetables short term and keep doing the farming thing without looking or distraction. So that was how I became a vegetable farmer, and it became my major.
All right, thank you guys. What is your social media handle so that they can follow you?
On Facebook, very Bose Ruth. Then on Instagram, Farm Advocates.
All right, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
We've been importing a lot of food in Nigeria currently, so I also let you know if we're in a position to implement policies that will encourage local production and maybe Nigerian people to embrace our local production. What policy do you feel you will implement to, encourage that kind of system?
Well, fortunately, the current Minister of Agriculture is on top of implementing quite a lot of policies. And what I would say is I would support the system, to be able to scale the eat local, where we focus on eating local as against the foreign ones, and also add value. Because if we don't add value, more people will not be able to take our foods around. The Chinese bring their spaghetti and co. The Italians bring their pasta and co. So what we basically need to do now is to package our food so that we can take it anywhere in the world. That's something I would want to scale, with the current government.
All right. So I wanted to know, personally, what advice you have for a youth out there, maybe struggling, trying to delve into agriculture, because people really look at agriculture totally as a very difficult space in terms of the kind of effort you have to put into it in order to get rewards out of it. So what advice can you give out there to a youth that is currently having that mindset?
All right.
What do you think you can tell that person to encourage the person?
First things first, the journey of agribusiness is not something you do in haste. It's required patience and courage, because it's not a quick dividend project. I call it a project because it has its length that you must persevere on, right? And first thing is gain knowledge. Knowledge is very powerful. Don't mind what you read online by saying that, there is this money somewhere. No. You need to acquire the knowledge, because knowledge is an asset that can separate you from the crowd, right? So when you have acquired enough knowledge, the next thing you should do is identify leaders in your space. For me to identify leaders in your space, I believe that you must have done your background research. Which niche do you want to pick. You can't do everything, right? So you must know which area do you want to specialize on. So when you're able to identify that, find leaders in your niche, follow them up, read about their profile. If you have any opportunity to meet them in person, ask questions about their journey, right? Follow their story so that you can journey through with them. Because most of the time when you see young people that say, I'm looking for a mentor, I'm looking for someone that will guide me in the space, you just find out that they just want to show interest, but they are not available. So you must be available to learn. You must honor their time. You must give respect to the value and the pain they've gone through. So when you're able to hold on that, as you journey on, you will see people that will be able to guide you. You will see shoulder to lean on. You will see inspiration even when you are down. But like I said, the journey is not a short one. It's a process. So when you master the process that involves in a respective value chain you are holding on, you have one thing for sure, that the end is going to worth it. So, but if the hand is going to worth it, you must be ready to put in the required energy and effort. It is not magic. You must follow through the due process, make yourself available, show up, even when things are not comfortable or convenient for you. You must be able to show up by showing your interest and letting people know that you are still in the value chain.
Okay, so last question. I think you've mentioned something about a podcast, a media, where farmers can just generally discuss. Can you shed more light on that?
Okay, so we've just gone into partnership with the federal government, the Ministry of Agriculture. They're giving out a radio station that they have that we would use to discuss agriculture, every day, 247, all through the year, so that we bridge the gap between government and private sector. There are many things that government have that private sector does not know. So this radio station is meant to create that bridge. It's called Agric FM, and we'll be interviewing the minister on the 15th of September.
15th of September. Sorry, what's the will I say the frequency or something?
Okay, so right now it's going to be streamed on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, on social media handles at Agric FM, or check my page at African Farmer M. But from this Friday, you'll have it all around.
Okay, so it's going to be on the radio channel or something?
Yes, we're going to be streaming from the studio, but the moment we get we're not connected yet, but the studio, everything is ready. So we'll still be streaming from the studio, but not from the car. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, sir. And I appreciate the time you've given us for this very short interview. I wanted to buttress more on the aspect of mentorship.
Yeah.
You see, sometimes you reach out to mentors and sometimes you don't get feedback. Sometimes you get feedback. But most of the time, these mentors are not really ready to guide you through. They are not ready to hold your hands and take you through the whole process. Like, what can you say, like, a young person now, you found a mentor now, as of advice, that you find a mentor. Now I found a mentor, but the mentor is not really like, I can't say this is someone that will say, okay, this is my mentor, because mostly it's like there's a distance.
All right.
Yeah. So what do you do to close that gap in between you?
All right. When it comes to mentorship in agriculture, you don't just jump in. You don't know me, I don't know you, right? I must be able to track your promo process. Don't just jump into that and say, be my mentor. What have you seen? What are the qualities that you have observed in me that you think I'm up to the level that can help you in the journey that you want to pursue? All right. So it takes a long, I'll say, a process of finding them. You start from followership. Follow them on the social media, read about their story, engage with them. Let them make a notice of you. When they identify that, oh, there's this guy that's been following me. So anytime you have the opportunity to meet them in person, you already have a track record of your followership. So it will be more easier for you to connect with them. Now, you just send emails or sending message. I will give you a scenario of what happened to me. Early last year, one of the vibrant, I call it model in the cultural space, as in Nigeria is concerned, he reached out to me on X, formerly called Twitter, and he said, Damilare, I've been checking your consistency, and I think I want to add something to you. Yeah, from there, he gave me access to him, and every week I meet with him. He gave me time. Even when he's not going to be available, he excused himself from meetings just to have my time. And that went for months. Till I went for an exam and we could not, but we are still in communication. Now I can't send him a message now and he's not responding. Why? Because I was after his knowledge. But most people now, when you find a mentor, in few months, you started putting responsibility on your mentor, putting bills on your mentor. It doesn't work that way. It's a process. So you must be able to commit to the journey, and you will have gotten successful multi-millionaire billionaires in respective industries in Nigeria who accepted my offer for mentorship. Why? Because I've taken myself to follow them through. I never demanded anything from them or requested anything from them. I was after their knowledge. So seek knowledge. Know what they have that you needed, and if you're hungry for knowledge, it will definitely help you in the process. So if your mentor is not responding to you, give you more time, send message to the person, follow through, and by the time you have access to meeting, you have changed your narrative. Because so many people have gotten access to mentors, but they have misused the opportunity. And nobody wants to invest in somebody who is not available for them, who don't value their time, and that's the truth. So I have thousands of people in my channel that we talk every time, and you see that youth are hungry for knowledge. Youth are really, really hungry for knowledge, but they are not available for such knowledge, and that's a big gap. All right. So we need to change the narrative by helping yourself to show how responsible, how accountable you are before anybody give you their time. And also, most importantly, is a value addition store. What are you going to add to your mentor? You don't just take mentality. What are you giving? How do you want to contribute to their business growth? You need to offer something. It's a dialogue. If they see that, okay, you want my time, fantastic, you get the access. So I have a coach in agriculture that has been with me for 8 years. and we are still together. I have leaders that will be together for 5 years, and I'm still committed to join because I keep learning and I keep getting better at it.
All right. I also want you to give an advice to youth out there, the ones that are struggling, the ones that are just starting agriculture generally. What advice can you give to someone there?
Take it from a farmer of more than a decade. Yeah, if you're a young farmer, you must be resilient, you must be patient, you must have perseverance. Farming is a long-term development plan. You're not going to make a profit overnight. If that's what you're looking to do, you're in the wrong industry. But I'll tell you this much: if you persevere, there'll be no regrets. Get mentorship, get advice, get coaching, and you cannot do it by proxy. You must be physically present. Good luck.
Yeah, so subscribe because more information will be coming. You just never can tell when the right information will come on this platform, and that might be the breakthrough you've been waiting for. So subscribe, follow the channel, and you will see more of us.
All right, dear viewers, one thing you must know is information is power. And when we have people that are genuinely sending out information at your disposal, I think you need to give them a credit for that. So I'm giving him a credit for that because this is not common. Taking your time to even make people to share their knowledge for you to put out there for free, it is not easy. So I just need something for you. Just follow, subscribe, and share with your friends because together we go make am for this industry. No one person go do am more. So share them, I tell you, go share them now.